Okay, we're on video number 2. So, and it was still too long to post on Instagram. Apparently, I just talked too much. So, my ask number 1, I guess it was 2 in 1, headbands, if you have any you want to get rid of, and buttons. That was my ask. I went downstairs and I was going through material and I was going, gathering up all my thread to make sure I have thread that matches all of the material that I've purchased and have. So my thread collection and some of my pre-threaded bobbins that I'll be using. I've got all my stuff set in here and it's kind of gathering in the way. So those were my 2 asks. And while I was looking through all my craft stuff and pulling out different materials that I think, oh, that would make a cute. Oh, that would be cute. Oh, that would be cute. I found 2 things that I want to share because I collect a lot of different things. And sometimes my friends and family make fun of me because they're like, OMG, why do you need another one of those? And I always have a reason why I need another one of those, whatever it may be. Why do I need more scrapbook paper? I might make something. Why do you need to buy another wedding dress? That's a long story if you don't know the wedding dress story. But because I need the wedding dress, I make things. So to show that I do make things with some of the things that I purchase, and please do not judge my sewing. This was a pattern that I did for a quilt piece, and I threw it together to show, hey, I am going to sew this and I am going to use this material and I am going to do this. This is just a really quick together, so don't judge my lining, the seams. I will be redoing this, ripping out the seams and making sure they're even and everything. But this is from a wedding dress that I purchased. It's not my wedding dress. I go when I'm at Goodwill and I see a wedding dress that is absolutely gorgeous, but I don't like a lot of tulle because I'm not going to use that. I actually sold an entire roll of tulle after my wedding because I don't see a reason to, didn't see a crafting reason for a lot of tulle. But if it's got a lot of the satin material, beading, I love beads. That's what I look for when I'm looking at wedding dresses. And this wedding dress was a Michelangelo, and it had, these glasses are getting on my nerves. Actually, ta-da! Look at that. This was a Michelangelo wedding dress. No, not a Michelangelo. Alfred Angelo. I'll have to go look at the tag. Anyway, doesn't matter. I want to say Alfred, but the colors, it's considered white and claret, I think is what they'd called the color, red. And so the front, the sash was the red color, and then all down the back it had the red coming from the corset and then come down and then around the train, and it had the red material, and it was an absolutely gorgeous dress. I ended up buying 2 of those. I found them, how Goodwill ended up with 2 of the exact same dresses, unless a boutique just got rid of them. I don't know. It's 2 different Goodwills too. But anyway, so I have one that I haven't cut up and destroyed, but then I have the one that I did cut up and destroy. I took it completely apart, and I've got all of my shapes, my quilting shapes cut out, and so I'll use them around, and this is what's in my head. This will be the quilt part, the front part, and then of course I'll do the quilting and everything on the back in a different material. But again, don't judge my seams. This was done in a hurry. But and it's bunching, and I think I've even got a hole. No. Anyway, so this is what the outside of the quilt will look like. And then the squares. And in the center, the very center square, I'm going to use the white material. And then I'm going to use the corset ties, and I'm going to tie the corset with a bow. And that's going to be the very center square will be the back with the little bow, and I'll tie it. And that's going to be my wedding dress quilt that I'm planning on making after I do some of this other stuff that's taking priority over making a wedding dress quilt. But to answer the question, Denise, why do you need 27 wedding dresses? 28. I think I have 28 now. And I have a cousin that has one that she is wanting to get rid of. And so eventually I'll get it from her. But why do you have so many? This is why. I really do have plans for what I collect. I just don't always do them quickly. But this one, I cannot wait to actually make it right and get everything lined up and get my seams to where they look decent. They're not bunchy and look like there's a hole. Oh, there is. Anyway, to actually do it correctly. But this, I just wanted to show, this is why I collect wedding dresses, because I am going to do a wedding dress quilt. Isn't that gorgeous though? That dress, I really hated to take it apart and destroy it, but I did. And I've got all my quilting pieces already counted out and cut out in the shapes that I need, my triangle shapes and my rectangle shapes and my square shapes. I've already got them all counted and cut out to make sure, because I had such limited red on the dress that I had to make sure that I had enough to make the size quilt that I wanted. And then with the satin, the white satin part, it was limited too, because it had a lot of tulle. And then with the beading, when you cut the beading off, it kind of leaves the material unusable. So I have to make sure that I'm using really smooth, nice material to do the connecting pieces. And so I went ahead and counted out all of my triangles and rectangles and squares in the white to make sure I had enough. So I've already got everything cut out and laid aside. It's just now putting it together. And you can see this was a practice one, because my thread is pink, and I will not be using pink to do the real quilt. So this was just kind of like can I do it? Yeah, I can. And look, I am going to do it. So stop judging my wedding dresses, because I have them and they're gorgeous, and some I really don't want to cut up, but I will. So anyway, project to be completed one day. The other thing I came across is when Bill and I got married, we did a lot of crafting ourselves. My BFF, Amy, and I, oh my word, Amy, thank you so much. She was here every weekend, putting her time with me to make sure this wedding went off without a hitch. And it did. I have to say, if it hadn't been for her, that wedding would not have gone off as well as it did. I can't even think of one hiccup that we had during the whole ceremony and everything. And that was because of her. She was such a good matron of honor. But we made our treat boxes. Aren't those cute? We made a bajillion of these in different designs. What did we use? Scrapbook paper. See, I use what I collect. Now, I did buy specific scrapbook paper for the wedding. I didn't use what I had existing, but still, what I bought, I used. And this isn't all of them. This isn't the design for every single one of them. This is just one that I brought up from downstairs. And I don't have a bajillion left, but if you are doing a wedding or you just want little gift boxes to put things in to give away, I have them. They're very sturdy. We did hugs and kisses and let the people put them, scoop them out and put them in the box. They have plastic inserts, which took us forever to cut and size and get in there. But so your treat is, well, this one I'm handling, but so they do have the inserts to where the treat isn't up against the scrapbook paper. And then you just fold them and they close and they make the cutest little gift box. And there's multiple colors, multiple sayings on the paper. But it was for a wedding, so they're all going to be I love you, always, always kind of stuff. Some of them may be solid colors. I don't know if I still have some just coral and just navy because our colors were coral and navy. I don't know if I still have a lot of those left or not. But either way, if you need little gift boxes for anything and you just want to use them to store buttons in or whatever, let me know. I have some. You can have them. Just have them. I need to get them out of my craft room. I'm running out of space in my craft room. And I need the space for things that I actually want to have, not things that are just collecting space because I don't want to throw them away because Amy and I put a lot of time into these, folding and gluing and stuffing with plastic and working on them. But so if anyone needs little gift boxes for anything, for schools, churches, whatever, you can have them. And if you're interested, let me know and I'll count to see how many I've got left. It's not really a bajillion, but I'll count to see how many I have left and I'll let you know. And you are welcome to them. Just take them. I need them gone. But again, I don't want to just throw them away. So if anyone can use them for Vacation Bible School or a wedding or a shower or whatever, or if you just want to take them from me and throw them away because I have that issue where I don't want to throw them away, what you do with them once you take them, I won't know. So I need these gone. So again, I'm going to stop this video because I'm over my time and I doubt that Instagram will let me post the video because it tells me it's too long. And then I will get into my other video.